Now to start things off, we're going to look at Jason Tatum and his ability to play make, as that was something that hurt him in the previous finals in 2022 going up against Stephen Curry. In games 1 and 3, he was able to get the Celtics going, but eventually he stopped attacking the hoop and it led to a lot of stagnation within the Celtics offense. So fast forward to game 1 and we're seeing him going right back to that formula. Tatum's ability to make passes like this right here without turning the ball over is going to be very vital in this series. And with the Celtics adding insurance and Kristaps Porzingis is going to now leave him with the ability to have more spacing on the floor. You see Luka right here does not double team because KP has been a threat all game long from long distance. Al Horford is also a threat. Brown can score from 3 from time to time. And also Derek White is a threat from 3. So now Tatum is going to have the ability to take advantage of Kyrie and have plenty of space to operate in, as he's going to make the quick decision here. But Tatum did have his head on a swivel, making quick decisions, taking advantage of guys drawing attention to him. And also he was all over the glass, getting offensive boards and also preventing the Mavs from getting second chance points. But as we progress deeper into this series, Tatum will get different looks, very similar to what the Warriors did to him in Game 2 of the 2022 NBA Finals, in which he caused a lot of turnovers. He was very loose with the ball. And as soon as the Warriors started getting into a flow of Wiggins and Draymond switching and defending him, Tatum did not adjust well. He slowly started to dial back, settling for shots, which is something the Celtics offense has been criticized throughout the season, with just getting a little bit too comfortable. But in Game 1, Tatum did pile up 6 turnovers. And again, his performance was not that bad because when you look at the turnovers, it was him actually trying to play make, something that he was not comfortable with in the Warriors finals, and the coverages started switching on him. So for Game 1, the quality of turnovers really came from him trying to play make for his teammates to get them open shots. So the 6 turnovers, we kind of got to judge that with a little curve. He did play according to the flow of the game. There is slight pressure on him to perform and prove that he could be a top 5 player in the league. But for the most part, that litmus test will really come when these games get tight and the Celtics offense will need him to play make. And we've seen hints of this in the part of the game in which I believe should be talked about the most, the Celtics stagnation in that third quarter. Once the Celtics offense stagnated, guys started missing shots. If you pay attention closely, every possession, Tatum is just parked up at the 3-point line. This is where some of the pushback with the Celtics during the regular season really comes from, with them getting a little bit too comfortable taking threes and being in that 5 spread out offense. And this run could have been a lot worse by the Mavericks, cutting this lead down from 20 to 8. It definitely could have been a lot worse because they missed a lot of open shots. So did the Celtics. I'll give them grace on that. But this right here is where Tatum has to shine. This is where he's going to get that superstar name, right here in these pivotal moments, because this exact scenario will show up throughout this series and more than likely is going to reappear in crunch time in the fourth quarter. So even though KP was cooking in that first quarter, getting to his spots anywhere from 10 to 16 feet, and we all got to ask ourselves what's going to happen when his post play begins to get stagnant. And White, Brown, Horford, what is Jason Tatum going to do in this exact moment? This is where he's going to have to prove the naysayers wrong, right here.